Let's talk about new Apple leaks. Today we're going to talk about the new iPad, new AirPods, and a lot more. So let's get started because there's a lot of new info for you guys right now. So starting off, Concept shows off new 4th generation iPad Air with iPad Pro inspired design. We've seen this iPad before, but it's not certain yet if this is going to be a new iPad or iPad Air. However, people think it's going to be the iPad Air 4th generation. So Svidapol posted these exclusive renders. And here we have a lot more information about this new iPad. We can see that it's going to have an edge-to-edge Retina display, which is very different for the iPad Air. It looks great in my opinion. In this image here, we can also see that it has only one camera, one rear camera. We can also see a smart connector. So this means that this iPad, you will be able to use the Magic Keyboard with this iPad. Here we have another look at the camera, and we can see that it has a new USB-C port. So this is also something new for the iPad Air. Down here, we can see that the home button is a little bit different because this iPad, as you can see, it has an edge-to-edge Retina display, so it doesn't have a home button with Touch ID. However, in order to keep this iPad with the price, with kind of like a low price, because it's not going to be an iPad Pro, so it cannot be expensive, Apple is not going to add Face ID to this iPad. However, they can add Touch ID to the power button, and that's why this power button seems bigger than the other one. Here we can also see the cameras. We can see the cameras again, the USB-C port, the smart connector, and that's pretty much it. I am still not sure if this is the iPad or the iPad Air. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments what you think, because I am very curious. Regarding the release date, we've talked about this previously in other videos. It's not certain yet if it's going to be released in September or October, but we're looking forward to this. Now moving on to AirPods, there are 3 different models of AirPods that we can expect. The first one, the AirPods Studio. The announcement of this one is expected to happen in 2020. And something really interesting about the AirPods Studio is that it's probably going to have modular parts. This means that these AirPods can have interchangeable parts held with magnets. So you will probably be able to change ear cups, headband, and other parts depending on the situation. So it's not certain yet, but you may be able to choose a more luxury type of AirPods Studio and a sport type of AirPods Studio. So if you're going to the gym, you can change a few parts and then you can go to the gym. And if you're wearing it in a more fancy situation, you can also change some parts. Does that make sense? It's very new for AirPods. I feel like this is very interesting. Also, you may be able to attach a studio quality microphone for podcasting. This is something really interesting as well. This AirPods may have the H1 chipset with support for Sirui, and it may be priced at $349. Regarding the release date, they are rumored to launch sometime in 2020 with a premium price, as I said, of $349. So let's see once again if this is going to be released alongside with the new iPhones in October or earlier in September. Now the second model of AirPods are the AirPods Pro Lite. We don't have a lot of information about them. They are rumored, but they are supposed to have changeable ear tips, transparency mode, or reduced noise canceling. And they may have the new AirPods Pro design. However, they may be cheaper. So we don't have a lot of info, as I've said. We also don't know exactly when they can be released. However, they would kind of look like the AirPods Pro, but they will be cheaper. So they will probably have less features than the AirPods Pro that we know today. John Prosser believes that these AirPods are going to be called AirPods X. They would have a code name B517, and they would probably be for sports and running. And they can be similar to the Beats X, priced at $200, more or less. He said that it's aimed for September or October, so I guess we will see. I thought we didn't have a release date for this, but John Prosser believes it could happen in September or October. And now talking about the third model of AirPods are the AirPods III. So this one is supposed to be launched in 2021. This is possibly not happening this year, but this would be the successor for the AirPods second generation. It would have a new design, improved chipset, health features, and again, it could launch in 2021. So as you know, now we have the AirPods second generation and the AirPods Pro. The new design of this one would probably be in between the second generation and the Pro. So it would probably be smaller. It wouldn't probably have noise canceling and transparency. And Apple may choose to keep the one-size-fits-all design. So you probably won't change the tips like you do for the AirPods Pro. So let's look forward to this one. Now moving on to the iPhone, Apple's iPhone cameras could in future adopt circuit boards based on LCP in order to allow them to transmit high resolution images at higher speeds. So this is something new for the iPhones in 2021. So think about the iPhone 13. I know that the iPhone 12 wasn't released yet, but there's a lot of rumors going on already about the iPhone 13. So this is something that you could look forward to it next year. And last but not least, let's talk a little bit about the iOS 14 release date, because this is something that you guys ask me every single day. As you know, Apple usually releases a new iOS with a new iPhone. So I would say that this year you can expect the iOS 14 in October. However, Mark Gurman from Bloomberg said that iOS 14 release date looks likely for September, despite iPhone 12 delay. So this means that we can still have hope that we will see iOS 14 this month. However, I believe that it would make more sense to wait for the iPhone 12 release. And these are the newest Apple news for you guys. Let me know down below what you think about this type of video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.